I'm like, would you rather pay $9 for a new drink, or would you rather wake up in Russia? And the answer is always pay $9. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Before we begin, I would just like to give a quick shout out to Janae. Janae, you were the first to comment on my last video, and I just want to quickly say thank you so much for all your support, girl. So my story times and doing my nails has been getting a lot of positive feedback, so we're going to do another one of those videos today. If you are new here, my name is Alex and I upload every Monday, Thursday, and sometimes on the weekends. So today I'm going to be telling you guys the story of the time I got roofied on my first date. It's not funny, but I can look back at this and really laugh at it now, and I just want to tell this story so you girls know in the future what to look out for. So basically, instead of me doing an in-depth step-by-step tutorial, I'm going to be telling you guys this crazy story as you watch me do my nails. I'm still going to show you the products and the process and everything, but it's not going to be in-depth. If you prefer to watch a more in-depth tutorial, then I'm going to link one above here. But if you guys want to hear the story of the time that I got roofied, then keep listening. So I was a freshman in college, and college was so wild, guys. I have so many stories to tell. But yeah, I was a freshman in college, and this was probably my first semester up on campus. My college is far from me, not that far, but it's a few hours away from me. So I was in a whole new area. I had to make all new friends and everything. Now, around this time, those apps like Tinder and Bumble were becoming very popular. So I believe it was Tinder, but I was on Tinder trying to find dates and stuff, trying to connect with new people. And I know what you're thinking, like, girl, why don't you just meet somebody from your school? Because I thought I was being smart. Let me tell you why I thought I was being smart. I didn't want to mess with anybody on campus because I didn't want to have a wild reputation. Listen, I had just became single at the time, so I was trying to live my best life. But I didn't want people on campus to know I was living my best life. So my thinking was, I'm going to go on this app, meet people outside of my school. That way my business isn't on campus. Big mistake. But anyway, I meet this guy, and super different for me. It was super different. I'm black, if you guys don't know, and I like every color. I love every shade of the rainbow. But this man caught my eye, and I don't know what it was about him that caught my eye. He was actually Asian, like Japanese or something, and he was tall. He was older. He was way older than me. And that's not where I went wrong, because I see no problem with you dating older men. It was new for me. He was the first older guy I ever dated. I was 18 at the time, and I believe he was, this is going to sound horrible, but I think he was like 30 something. So we were talking, and I never FaceTimed him or anything. I definitely should have. But this is the first guy that I matched with and that I was talking to off of this dating app. And he seemed like he was a really cool guy. Of course, he asked me to go out on a date. I'm like, oh yes, of course. Super excited. This is my first date from being out of a relationship. I'm back on the market. I'm ready to mingle. I'm super ready. But I still wasn't stupid. I was scared because this is the first time that I'm meeting somebody offline. I think Tinder and stuff was like brand new. I'm not sure. It might have not been brand new, but I'm pretty sure around this time when I was a freshman, it was like a newer thing. So I had two guy friends on campus, and I asked them if they could come and sit in booths, like 2 booths behind, and just watch, supervise, like be my chaperone basically, because I was nervous. I was meeting somebody off the internet, and I never done that before. Because, when you're not in college and you're in high school and stuff, you're dating people that you go to school with and see every single day. So this was a whole new realm. Best decision I could have ever made, because Lord knows what would have happened that night. So they both agreed to come. I think I told them I would to give them some green stuff, some WEED, if you're picking up what I'm putting down, in exchange for them coming out on this date with me. So he picks a restaurant, and it was close to my school. I didn't have my car on campus at the time, so I actually had to Uber there. No, I didn't Uber, because the guys that came on the date with me had their car on campus, so they drove me to my date. So I walk in, I go find him, and he had it set up so perfectly, so perfectly. Before I even sit down at the table, I immediately realized not only did he do what he did to me, y'all, but he was a catfish. He was way older than what he put on his profile. He was somewhere in his 30s. He had to be like a 40-year-old man. He was super older. But I'm in college, I'm starving, I don't have money no more because I'm not working, and I wanted a free meal. So I was like, you know what, it's fine. He's a catfish. I'm going to sit my ass down and I'm going to eat this food, and I'm just never going to talk to him again. It's whatever. Crazy. My first date ever off of an app, and I get catfished. Y'all got to be careful. I'm telling you, these apps are wild. But anyway, so I sit down at the table, and I don't remember why, but I was so thirsty. There was already water at the table. I sit down, I'm like, oh, perfect. I was so thirsty. I take the water, I chug the water. I probably drank half of the glass of the water. And that is where I messed up. Ladies, this is rule number 1. If you're going out to the bars, if you're going out on a date, if you're going anywhere and you don't know how a drink was made, where it came from, if you leave your drink or anything, do not drink it. Get a new drink. I don't care if drinks cost $9. If you left your drink at the bar and you went to the bathroom and you came back and you left it unattended and you didn't ask somebody, even if you ask somebody, it doesn't even matter. Don't drink it. Do not drink it. Just get yourself a new drink. I cannot stress that enough. Do not drink something. I cannot stress that enough, because there are so many stories of girls that have gotten this done to them, and this story is way worse than mine. But anyway, let's continue. So I drink my drink, and we're talking, and I'm not even interested in what he has to say, because like I said, he was a catfish. I was just like, yeah, whatever. I'm about to order my food. I'm about to eat my food, and I'm going to call it a night. My food gets to the table. I take one bite of my salad and I feel woozy, my stomach hurts, and I'm just I feel myself starting to let go. It's a feeling that I can't even describe. You feel sick. That's exactly how I felt. He's like, "Are you okay?" And guys, he had it set up perfectly. He had it set up so perfectly, because the booth that he had picked was right by the exit. So literally all he had to do was open the door and you were outside of the street. That's how close our booth was to the door. And guess where his car was parked? It was parked right outside of the exit. He's like, "Are you okay? Are you okay? Do you want me to take you home? I have my car parked right there at the exit," pointing to the exit where he had it set up at. And guys, after he said that, I blacked out. I don't remember what I said back to him. I don't remember what happened. I can't remember anything. So backtrack, I had asked those two guys to come with me on this date. This is what they told me happened after that. So like I said, I have no recollection of anything that happened, but I asked those two guys to come on the date with me. So this is what they said happened. My friend walked over because the guy was on my side of the booth, and he was trying to pick me up. He was trying to take me home. And he was like, bro, what's going on? Is she okay? And he was like, yeah, no, she's fine. I'm just going to go take her and drop her back off at her place, blah, blah, blah. And the guy is like, my guy friend, he was like, he told me, he said, get off of her right now. I'm going to take her home. And I can't even imagine what kind of scene that this is causing inside of the restaurant. But the guy, get this guys, the guy that wanted to take me home offered my friend money so he would take me home. I think he offered him like $500 to take me home. So this led me to believe that this man, I don't think this man's intentions was, no, he probably did want to, have intercourse, unconsensual sex with me, but I really feel like he was like a trafficker. I think if it weren't for my friends being there, I might have gotten kidnapped. Like I really might have gotten it's not funny. I'm not laughing. It's just like looking back at this, I was really a dumb. Yeah, y'all can definitely clown me in the comments for this one because this story is I was out of my freaking mind. So my friend is like, so at this point, my other friend, because it was two guys that came, and the one friend, he's, a bigger dude, but the other guy was like a big dude. You didn't want to mess with him. He comes over and he's like, he picks me up, and he said he picked me up, scooped me up, and he took me out. I'm in the back of their car, and I kind of remember being in the back of their car because I remember the jolts in the car, and I felt sick. I just felt so sick. Next thing you know, I wake up in the morning, and I'm like, what happened? What happened? I'm so lost. He said after that night, if you don't know, if you've never lived on a college campus before, there's a RA, your residential assistant. And when the RA sees something like that happening, you have to go to the hospital. There's like no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So my RA or their RA saw what condition I was in, and they were trying to force me to go to the hospital. But the guys didn't want to take me to the hospital, which I appreciate them for because I definitely didn't want to go to the hospital. They had just took me out, and I think they said they just like did laps around campus and like just drove around for a little bit, and then after like 30 minutes or so took me back to their room, and I woke up in my friend's bed. And he was so sweet, guys. Like, mind you, in a college dorm the beds are like twin XLs, twin beds, and he let me have the whole bed. The other one that lived in the other bed, like he slept in his bed, and that guy slept in the chair the whole night while I was in his bed. Oh, literally an angel. But yeah, I woke up in the morning and I was just like, what happened? They told me everything that happened, and I was just mind blown. So of course I'm like, oh, that man. I definitely filed a report on him. I went back on his Tinder because a dummy, he still had his account up and everything, and I filed a report on him. And after you like file a report or something on somebody, it gets well, at the time when I had the app, the person is blocked. Like, they're blocked, so you can never like view their profile again. So after that, I reported him, and I never had contact with him again. So yeah, guys, that's the story of the time that I was roofied. Like I said, I really want to stress that I can laugh at this story. Like, I can look back and laugh at it now because I was smart for bringing my guy friends there with me. But as soon as I saw that he was older and that he was a catfish, I should have just turned around and walked away. But I really want to stress that, ladies, please do not drink anything that is unattended. If you're going out and you're at a bar, and like I said, if you you don't even have to go to the bathroom. If you turn around and have like a quick 5-second conversation with your girlfriend and turn back around, if your eyes was not on your drink and you did not have that drink in your hand, throw it out. Throw it out. Get a new one. I'd rather get a new one than possibly wake up in Indonesia or wake up in Russia being trafficked. Really think about that. Think about that when you're, seriously, because that's how I think about stuff in life now. When I'm out at the bars, when I'm out and whatever, and I turn around and I realize my drink is unattended, I'm like, would you rather pay $9 for a new drink, or would you rather wake up in Russia? And the answer is always pay $9. It's always pay $9. I know this story was really deep today, and it wasn't like the funniest story, but I love telling my stories because, y'all, my life is so crazy. Isn't it so crazy how we all go through so many different things and we like have no clue what we're going through? It's just so crazy how, you can look at somebody's Instagram and immediately have these images and judge people by what they look like. And it's unintentional. It's so unintentional. It's human nature. We all do it. But you never know what stories they have and what they've been through. I feel like I can offer a lot of good advice. Even though I'm still young and still dumb and still learning, I've been through some stuff and I know some stuff. So if you made it to the end, girl, you're a real one. If you enjoy these story times, please let me know in the comments and leave me a like. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. So today is Monday. That means that I will see you guys on Tuesday. I hope everyone has a wonderful day or night, whatever time it is that you're watching this. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.